I am Teresa, and I will be interviewing the director of the Chronicles Minecraft series.
Alright.
Question 1. I'm very curious, director. As someone who is also a part of the team behind your series, I always noticed you don't ever put or give suggestions to how the script for the voice actors should be said. In a way, it was a very intuitive technique, but I'd like to know what made you want to write the dialogue script in that way. I noticed it's also very effective, as voice actors instantly knew what kind of tone they should be using. Without much guidance, your script itself became their foundation to use to test out their skills. Was this done on purpose for the most part? Or were you curious to see how the voice actors would act out their characters?
So that's probably a bit of a mixture of trust and inexperience. There will be a few times where I write some details of what the voice actors should do, but most of the time I'm leaving the idea to the VA themselves. If voice actors weren't sure, they did ask me a few times, and I am there every time to help them out, of course. No, it was not completely on purpose, or not at the beginning, I guess. But it seems to work for the voice actors since the results I got are very good.
I see. And I do agree with that. It's an interesting method that most wouldn't use, as there will always be the worry of how the voice actor may not be portraying the characters how the director has envisioned in their mind. Now then, on to our second question.
Yeah, the VAs here are really great.
Question 2. What would you say were your biggest struggles during the production and ongoing production of this series of yours, if you don't mind sharing, of course?
My biggest struggle might just be my own thought. I get way too nervous and try to do things over and over again. But even then, I'm overthinking every little thing there is, especially the critiques I'm getting. Another thing might be the lack of body actors. And since with 3 people in it, it's not rare to only have 2 body actors available.
It's always surprising to know that voice actors are the rarest to find. Interesting.
Yeah, there are many voice actors, but body actors, only a few.
No wonder it's such a small world. We all seem to know the same body actors. Hopefully, the shortage of body actors will get better with time. Now, let's go to the next question, please. Question 3. And one last question remaining. Director Lucian, what would you like your story, this Chronicles series, to portray? Is there a deeper message or a meaning behind this story of yours? Or is this world you've created for entertainment and fun? Or perhaps is this series a way of you exploring the boundaries of your storytelling skills and hoping to inspire others?
I would say the story was created because of me wanting to create my own world. It may not be the best or hopeful one, but still it is one. I enjoy it a lot. I also like to think of how humans can suffer through different scenarios, which will show throughout the series. I would say the darkest blend yet is the second one. I also want to inspire others, yes. As much as I was inspired by Louis Masters and Shattered Lily, I want to inspire people to tell their own stories. It doesn't have to be through Minecraft, of course, but it can be if your heart desires. So what I want to portray is basically a world that until a month ago didn't exist outside of my head.
The fragility and hope of humankind. One last question, please. Thank you very much for enduring through this time.
Alright.
Last question. During the entire process of writing, creating scenes, directing the production of your series, if you could share with us, what would you say was a lesson you learned through the experiences of making a series and from seeing the journeys in which your characters in the story go through? Was there any lesson you could take away from your time working hard on this series?
As we're not quite far done with season 1, I can't say too much about the journey, for it has just begun. But what I can say is that keeping your VAs occupied seems important. Otherwise, they might think the series is cancelled or go missing in action. Also keeping track with announcements. Your team should deserve to know the process of the series. Which reminds me that I should update the process of the server soon.
Very thoughtful of an answer, Director. This will be all. Thank you very kindly for lending some time for this short interview. Do you have any last words to spare for the viewers at home?
Thank you for the interview. And make sure to never give up. Even if people are against your idea, there are always people who will be in favor for it.